The province has named the first civilian chief to head the new Independent Investigations Office overseeing use of force police incidents involving major injury or death. The government found its man not in Canada but the U.S. Richard Rosenthal is a hard-nosed former U.S. attorney with a reputation of fighting corruption and setting up two similar investigation offices. CTV's Stephen Andrew has more.
It's scenes such as this that have shaken public trust in police. The death of Robert Jakanski after RCMP officers tasered the Polish immigrant at Vancouver International Airport. And this, Thomas McKay suffering a severe brain injury after being taken to the ground in Victoria police cells. And Frank Paul, who froze to death after Vancouver police dumped him on the sidewalk outside its jail. These incidents were subsequently investigated by police.
Welcome, Richard.
But that is about to change. Today, the province named the man who will head up a new independent civilian office that will investigate death or serious injury of anyone who comes in contact with police.
Last year, I promised that there would be police oversight and independent investigation of alleged instances of police misconduct in British Columbia. I promised that because it's the kind of change people want in government.
And the Premier is turning to a man with a reputation for tough and swift action. Despite criticism in the U.S. of being anti-police, Richard Rosenthal says he welcomes the challenge and his investigations of police in BC will be fair.
My prior experience as a public corruption prosecutor in Los Angeles, and my experiences overseeing internal affairs investigations and critical incident investigations in Portland, Oregon, and Denver, Colorado, would really put me in a unique position to create this investigative agency and make it work and make it successful.
The initiative is part of a province-wide move to restore trust in policing in British Columbia, to open up the process of police investigating themselves. And the Victoria Police Department agrees with the move. CTV News has obtained these documents which show as late as 2009 that the department's internal affairs was chronically understaffed, that there was no clear lines of reporting, and that its department had no policies or procedures in place for its professional standards branch.
All police agencies struggle with issues about funding and staffing. As I've mentioned before, perhaps not the Cadillac service that we currently strive to provide. You can characterize that in a number of different ways. All I know is that there were problems, acknowledged and significant problems that were occurring then, and they don't exist now.
BC's Police Complaint Commissioner will continue to investigate cases of alleged police misconduct. The Commissioner says it's still waiting to learn how the new Independent Investigation Office will work, but it believes it will also investigate cases where people are injured or die when they come in contact with police.
The criminal investigation conducted by the IIO would take precedence over the Police Act investigation, but much of the evidence that's obtained in that original Police Act or criminal investigation would be usable in the Police Act investigation.
The province still has to establish a budget for its new civilian chief, who is expected to have his team up and running by June 2012. Stephen Andrew, CTV News, Victoria.